Hello everybody, my name is Daener, and I welcome you to part 3 of our RimWorld series. This is the second part and the last of the low quality fiesta. We hop back into the colony and can see how I disrupt Adam's sleep briefly so he would construct the end table to increase the comfort rating of his bedroom. As shown here, it would increase the comfort rating by only 0.05, but every little bit can help in the beginning. Sadly, I forget that the end tables have to be built closer to the bed, so that's why it says inactive. And the next morning I want Eve to focus on crafting the clothes, since it's getting late into summer and I want these clothes built before winter catches us off guard. She finished crafting the first of the two hoods we want. It sadly comes out of only poor quality. However, we cannot change this fact since the general skills of our colony are still very lacking. Since Adam is wandering outside, I want him to focus on butchering the dough he brought back and start resowing the crops that the traders from last episode ate away. Later that day, Eve finishes the second hood and it's of poor quality as well. After finishing crafting of the hoods, Eve decides to get started on building the walls so we can block off entrance to our crops. I let Adam equip a newly crafted hood before he has a meal and decides to mine out the last little bit of blocks in Eve's room. While we are waiting for the first successful harvest, I tell Adam and Eve to make kibble whenever possible. To make kibble, we need 20 quantities of meat and 20 quantities of any plant matter. Kibble has the advantage that it won't spoil at any temperature, but it provides a minus 12 mood penalty while eating it. Since Eve decided to continue sewing, Adam thought he should at least finish continuing the walls that Eve started. Later that day, we get a surprise message that Adam managed to woo Eve by telling her about bitter foods. I can think of many ways to flirt, but this seems to be the RimWorld way. Since they're now in a relationship, they won't get any mood penalties anymore for flirting with each other, but instead they will get a huge mood buff about the opinions they have for each other and also bigger mood bumps whenever they're sleeping together. So the job is now to build a double bed and deconstruct the two other beds for resources and send Adam out to collect some more wood for the construction of the bed. Even Randy wants to congratulate us on our newfound love by sending us a crashed animal transport. Though Randy's way of congratulating us seem a bit bizarre at times, but we can at least be thankful he didn't send a raid or something worse our way. Looking at Malvin here, I don't see him surviving this crash and we don't have the resources to spare to save his life at this point. Hard-heartedly allow Adam to hunt Melvin so he can later be butchered. We can see Melvin's arrival as a morbid food gift from Randy Random for our newfound lovers. Then, after constructing and cutting down some trees, Adam collected enough wood to craft him and his newfound girlfriend their bed. Now that we have this empty room, I was thinking we should convert it in some sort of study so we can get started on researching. I wanted to place the crafting spot so one chair would be able to affect both the crafting and research at once, but it seems we won't be able to do this. So we will just place it next to it instead. To get rid of the darkness mood penalty of our two colonists, we should install some torches for light. These will also increase the efficiency while crafting and researching. While looking around the map, we can see this Arctic wolf has started to hunt purely out of pleasure, while only sustaining minor injuries. So to prevent it from further reducing the wildlife population, it is time to hunt the four-legged hunter. Instead of waiting for Adam to hunt this animal naturally, we will draft him and forcefully fight the Arctic wolf. As we can see, Adam is able to successfully hunt the wolf without it even attempting to attack back. Late at night, when Eve finally gets done with butchering all the animals, she starts creating the first stack of kibble. I let Adam and Eve mine away another row of stones to increase the temporary storage area. At night, when our two colonists are sleeping, we can watch a black and grizzly bear or duking it out to see who's the apex predator on this map. After a long night of rest, Adam is hauling more animal corpses to our base to be butchered, while Eve is tired of the mess around here and starts hauling away the stuff laying around the base. Later, I spot a black bear laying unconscious near the battlefield where he proved himself last night. Then, a group of travelers are visiting our small settlement, but they don't seem to be interested in trading. Also, our visitors don't seem to be human, but oracles instead. This purple square is a bug in loading textures. I will be working out how to fix this, but for now we will have purple snakes walking around the map whenever they visit us. The day passes without anything eventful happening to our colonists, so they calmly head to bed and rest. The next day starts with our lone survivors doing some mining to expand their bedroom and storage area. When Eve is done mining out the 2 blocks above the bed, we will tell them to construct a dresser there to further increase the comfort rating of the bedroom. At night, then Eve tries herself on constructing said dresser, but botches it sadly. So Adam and Eve head to bed with another uneventful day behind them. Slowly I'm getting worried about what Randy has in store for us after these uneventful days lately. Since the meat in our storage is starting to rot away, I tell them to harvest the not fully grown crops yet, but we need as much as we can so we can produce kibble. While sleeping, Randy decides to bless Adam with a work frenzy for the next 8 days. This means he will be working faster, and we will surely make use of this. While Eve is harvesting the crops, Adam then decides to start making some kibble to stabilize our food supply for the foreseeable future. Then Adam decides to pray, then when Adam is done praying, we tell him to chop down some trees and get started on all the constructions that have to be done around the base. Then, late at night, when Adam is heading to bed, Randy also throws an aurora at us. This won't affect anything at all, it's just a nice scenery effect. In the morning, Eve is collecting all the wood Adam has chopped and starts construction on the research bench. Luckily, she doesn't botch that construction and starts crafting the pelt coats for herself and Adam. Now that we have the research bench, it's time to think about what we'll be researching. I want to play this as realistic as possible and not jump too advanced early into the playthrough. So for now, I'll settle on recurse bows just to equip our colonists with better weapons down the line for future events. After having a late breakfast, Adam will then continue doing constructions around the base. He starts strong without botching the construction of the file cabinet, but struggles horribly with the stool that's needed for the research bench. At the end, it comes out in poor quality, and I decide to move the one at the table of normal quality, one to the research bench, and just swap them around for better efficiency around the base. He also successfully crafts the dresser, but it seems like every construction during his work frenzy is turning out to be of poor quality at best. Eve finishes crafting the first coat. It's only of poor quality as well, but at this point I expect nothing less of our colonists. Since Adam had such a hard time constructing, he decided to do some mining because he knows he won't be able to fail doing this job. We later then get visited by a brave named Roderick. You definitely don't want to anger him, seeing he has level 19 in his melee skill. And the next day, Adam wakes up early to finish the mining in the storage area. I think this is the perfect spot to end the episode for today. We didn't have many events happening this episode. We mostly got the construction done and even watched our colonists fall in love together. Thank you all for watching this episode of the RimWorld Cannibal Tribe series. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please hit the thumbs button if you did and subscribe. I stream a couple of days a week on Twitch. If you want to drop by, the link is in the description. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see you again in the next episode.